everyone, welcome to a cast between Harbingers and Versus. These teams have been keeping us waiting for quite a while, so hopefully this match will be worth watching after all. It looks like we're already into a pause here. I guess that gives me time to talking about each team here. On the red team, where we have Team Harbingers, they have been scrimming an awful lot lately. They have really been starting to show a lot of improvement with their team and a lot of working together. We're seeing some really great stuff out of them. What we're seeing from this other team called Versus, I've only seen them play once. They seem to have quite a bit of potential. A few of their players, they've got some really good players. Control Alt Sol, last time I watched him, he was pretty great. Loha, he's a pretty good player as well. And back on Team Harbingers, we see pretty much what a team comp they seem to be running here is they're looking to probably pocket this Zone, pretty good Farah person there. They're looking to be doing that sort of thing where they're known for having very scattered positioning, but being able to play really well together as a team. What kind of lineup we're seeing here from Versus, however, is the Symmetra and the Symmetra support. So they're going to be only running one support. We're probably going to see a lot less healing coming out from their team, but they have plenty of self-sustain to be able to deal with that kind of thing. I have not seen Harbingers on Eichenwalde before, so we're going to see how this goes out, as we'll be coming into the match soon. We see Team Versus really setting up by this bridge, like always. The choke is always the best place to hold. Symmetra looking for some ultimate charge with her turrets as the Harbingers start to move in here. We see what seems to be Watch Refresh jumping in, trying to bait that main wall, managing to get caught in it, going down himself. Shame for Watch Refresh there. We see Jaws just backing up in that situation. He knew he wasn't going to be able to save his friend. Good plays by Versus there. One thing at this point is usually the Diva should be the one to try to bait that Mei wall, seeing as she can fly back over this point. We see Sleep coming out from Hero here onto Control Alt Sol. This may be able to give Harbingers the ability to charge in. Jaws charging, getting caught by Control Alt Sol. We see a few members all scattered around the place. We see a lot of the fight mainly going on by Harbinger's side. Odie takes out RKS, Gaimar takes out Lil. Looks like this fight is clearly going in the favour of Versus, but they are getting picked off a little bit. Zone and Gaimar managing to do quite a lot of damage, managing to take this point. Looks like I was completely wrong. Good plays by them.
Securing the objective.
What we saw a lot there from Harbingers is they're very good at their little skirmishing fights. They're able to fight individually and in small groups to be able to really pick out the enemy team, scatter them around, and win the fights that way. What Versus should be doing here is it looks like they're not learning from the mistake of that battle, and a few of them are pushing different places. Zone and RKS coming around up the top here, looking to get the pick on this Diva as she just tries to bully them around. Watch Fresh also trying to join in the battle there. At this point, it just looks like a little bit of a cart pushing is going on, a little bit of banter going on between the teams trying to get at each other. See Scotch coming up the top here, looking to do some damage as Zone tries to zone him out of the way. Watch Fresh jumps in, right on their backline, getting caught by that, well, we saw a nano boost going on Watch Fresh there, getting completely shot down by that Unane. Good job by Loha, and we see more fights coming out. Out comes the res by RKS there, but he goes down himself. Zone managing to pick up a couple kills with his rocket barrage. You see Jaws charging away. Tactical Visor coming out from Plex. Plex running away. Not many members on his team left. Control Alt Salt backing up as well. Watch Fresh, sad little monkey on points, gets gunned down. Saw quite a bit of scattered fighting once again in that fight. Really looked like Harbingers were going to instantly lose that fight, but out came that Mercy Res, giving them quite a lot more time to be able to fight in that situation. But it clearly wasn't enough as they got picked off once again. Zone coming up here looking for the kill on Plex, not really able to get it. Now on this Sombra. This Sombra could serve quite well for being able to take these health packs to completely shut down the enemy team's ults for when a push comes around. We see Jaws coming up here, jumping down. He looked like he's going for an Earth Shatter, but getting put to sleep, getting taken down. Really sad. We see Zone getting a kill here on the on OD. Out goes one of their supports for Team Versus, and Harbingers are forced to back up here. Yeah, just these little picks really often, a lot of the time, cause fights just to go completely out of the way. Jaws would have gotten a really good ult there if he managed to slam down the enemy team on that, because he would have gotten the entire back line. Out comes Scotch out of out of Meg, getting that advantage and completely killing him. And out comes a premature. I don't even know what to call it. Transcend. Out comes the ult from Gaimar, picking up both of the DPS on that team. Zone just bullying the backline again. We saw an ult coming out from... Was that Jot? No, we saw an ult coming out from Controller, so trying to keep himself alive. Not able to actually really do anything with that. Wasting his ult, completely going out. We just see some pushing in. Plex coming behind, maybe looking for a... No, he doesn't. He almost has ult. He might be able to go for his ult. Jaws charging, missing, not really able to get anyone. Gaimar completely alone on this point, knows he's going to go down, tries to take somebody with him, doesn't manage to get anyone. Good plays by Versus here, really able to take back this this situation. Plex in a bit of a dangerous position here, almost going down with that Arna nade on him, not really able to get those heals. Hero flying around the map as we see. OD and Scotch being able to pick up a few kills for themselves and being able to reset on here and actually gain some ground. We got, Harmon just managed to get quite a bit of distance. Scotch scaring me for a moment. I thought he was going straight into the pit. But, I seem to be getting a little bit silly right now. Harbingers trying to, like, clump up here, get together so they're able to push at this point once again. Looking at the ult economy, we see, Team Versus managed to have more offensive ults. Out comes the ult from Zone, out, and also Watch Fresh. And Jaws managed to pin everyone down, getting some damage out, only getting really a couple kills, not many. Control Assault, pretty much Versus having to back up here. Out comes the breaker down by Hero, trying to make sure this point stays as their own. And also there goes a few ults from a few other people. Good pushes by Harbingers here. They're really starting to learn how to combo their ults together, or be able to win these little skirmishes. Sombra's really working out for them here. They're running Sombra how quite a lot of other teams run her. They build up her ult, and she's not really there for the damage. She's there to come in afterwards, pop off her ult, you know, completely CC the enemy team. They're still able to do a lot with it. We see another re-engage. Out comes the ult from Control Assault, getting stunned just after it, so able to get that off, as Versus just try to win their little skirmishes here, taking them out one by one. But Zone and Watch Fresh getting their picks respectively in this situation. We see a self-destruct sequence coming out, probably a bit of a unnecessary one. What was that? I don't understand what just happened with Zone there. That was pretty strange. I thought he would have died to the Diva roll there, and I was wondering why he wasn't getting out. We see Scotch playing a little bit risky, doing those little Diva games, trying to get some damage on the support. Jaws alone here, kind of just holding up his shield with not really much DPS behind him. That's not really looking good. Scotch going for Zone going for more hacks on Scotch. Scotch gets the Arna ult here, trying to do some damage, getting it also leaded by Gaimar. Out comes their own ult here on Zone. I'm not too sure about that, but we see Versus managing to get off a lot more of their own kills, winning this fight. Maybe that was a misplay by Arceus, but well, they kind of that might have lost them the fight, and they could have turned that around. Looking back at the ult economy, we see that pretty much if with these ults that Harbingers can throw out, it can all get negated by OD. Out comes the EMP and the ult by Watch Fresh, taking down that shield, managing to get those kills off. We're seeing Jaws coming in, swinging his hammer, getting some damage. Gaimar finishing that off. Scotch, the only person alive, might be getting picked here, might be getting away, as Harbingers are able to get more. This is going to be a desperation hold here with most of the ult economy in favor of Versus here. Out comes the tactical visor by Flex and the ult from LLL. Lots of L's. Out came the Transcendence, making sure nobody could die there. We're going to see Zone try to delay the point, but not able to get it. And we're going to see Harbingers only able to push it right to the end, not taking the point. we'll see how versus go this time.
Score 0-2.
What we saw a lot in those team fights is we saw a lot of Admiral fighting coming from Harbingers. They really know how to play their play style well. Like, they can actually pull it off, but in the long run, in those enclosed spaces over there near the last point, it doesn't really help them that much. I think their Sombra was doing alright, but when running the Sombra, they also had the lack in actual damage. Also, just the management of ults. They did waste a couple ults there that they could have held on to into that end battle, because they could have even possibly taken that back. Versus doing an okay job at holding a couple of those ults, have been wasting them a few times. I've seen a couple ults that weren't entirely necessary, especially with that Transcendence coming out earlier. Probably a misclick. It happens to everyone at times. Watch Fresh jumping off the edge to show how much he was dishonored by that battle. Looking at the team comps, what we've got on Team Harbingers is Hero committing suicide again. We see maybe they're trying to throw off the enemy team. Oh, just screwing around. They could be screwing. They often like to screw with casters in that kind of way. The kind of comp they seem to be running is two tanks, of course, Diva and Reinhardt, two of the main cores of the battle. Mei, who is very powerful on this part in this bridge right here, completely able to wall people off, split up teams, be able to take them out really easily. Zone there for the damage, Watch Fresh to keep everyone up, and looks like a solid team comp to hold this point for Harbingers. We see Plex on this Roadhog here, maybe able to get a couple of picks on the enemy team, because with this whole wall strategy, managing to get the pick, pulling on Watch Fresh there, but not actually getting the kill. Control Assault, I don't think I saw what happened there. I think he might have charged himself off the edge or something like that. Yeah, that was a good play. There was a good hook coming out from Plex. Not really able to get it capitalized on. The slippery thing with Ana is L getting a pick on Zone there. Pretty good. We see Ana's when they get hooked, they don't always get killed, and because of their own play. We see charge coming in from Control Assault, hitting into the wall. LLL cleaning up on these kills, getting a few picks off. Watch Fresh getting in a dangerous position, might get it picked off himself. You see Plex getting his hooks off. Guymark getting taken down out of his neck. Hero, the only person really left on point with Zone up the top. Nobody's really paying attention to Hero, he's just living for a while here, but this point will be going to Versus. All we saw at that battle was just textbook initiation, Reinhardt charge when the wall was down, managing to get those picks off, the DPS following up on the damage, getting a lot out there. We're going to be seeing how Harbingers managed to hold this point. Since they play very scattered, I'm tempted to see how they actually hold this point. Hero playing a little bit of a dangerous game there, just coming around, joking around up the top. We see LL trying to go for a bit of a flank, backing out of that situation as soon as he saw it was 2v1. Looking a bit, actually, more together than I expected from Harbingers. Holding sort of more down here, but had a couple people up the top. Zone to Hero. Hero keep him alive. Zone to actually bully anybody who tries to take up this area. Zone getting hooked. Almost getting taken down by Plex. Good job by Plex. That's going to be Zone down. He's not going to have his ult for that battle. Ult comes out on Soch here. Is he able to get much damage out? Plex comes out with his ult, jumping off the top, trying to get some damage out. Guymark getting put to sleep. We see LL's ult coming out. I believe that was a bit overkill. They didn't really need to run that many ults. They were clearly winning that fight there. But good push nonetheless from Versus, managing him to take this point. Zone all alone up here, looking pretty sad. Maybe this might be a reinitiation here, and he might try to get some an ult coming up the back. Out comes out self-destruct and the Mei ult, getting a few people put to sleep. Zone just gunning them down from up top. That was actually a really good job. The good combo of that Mei ult, managing to catch all of Versus team. If that shield went down earlier, that Diva Bomb would have actually been worth it, but Diva Bomb didn't really get much. It was more sort of a precaution in that situation. We see 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock for Harbingers. Let's see if they'll be actually able to hold it. Lohar left the game, so we might be getting a pause in here.
Let's get you healed up.
Yeah, okay. So now that we're paused, we're able to talk about this a bit more. We see with these points, what's happening is that they had a Versus had a really good push. They did waste a few ults, a bit sad. Lohar's now coming back in, but we saw a really good display of ult usage and ult comboing coming in from Harbingers when they popped that Mei ult, and Zone was in the perfect position to just do a lot of damage. Their players were all caught out, and that was a really good play for them. What we see here, though, is we see Versus trying to come around the side here, all grouping up as a team. Very good play. Out comes Hero, pushing Owl off the point, forcing them to come down. Out comes the Breaker down, just to be able to survive this fight. Hero running for his life, not managing to get away, but not really, getting sniped from the distance by OD. Out comes the ult from Soch, getting a kill there, Plex getting his hooks on out. We see Gaimar getting put to sleep on the car, night-night Gaimar, and Versus are doing really good at working together in their positioning. They're able to stay together, they're able to push fine, they're comboing their ults fine. They seem to not even waste ults that time like last time. Okay, it's coming in, look at... looks like the Harbingers are trying to look to save this point. Out comes the mana boost on Arceus, all alone by himself. Probably a bit of a misplay with that ult. Wasn't really necessary. They're not going to have that fight with this next push, while Versus will have the ult advantage in this situation. And powerful ults as well. They've got LLL's ult, they've got OD's ult, and Control Salt's ult. Looking to take this advantage and push the advantage at the front. Take as much ground as they can, while a few people at the back push the car. We see Jaws hiding in here, looking to actually catch some people off guard. We're going to see probably a Rhino coming from up there. Out comes the self-destruct and the Jaws ult. Good teamwork. Soch getting his bomb off. What is that? Is that that's a 5 kills. A really good job from Soch there. Sadly, Jaws and Gaimar's ult didn't work as well. A little bit off the trajectory. But this first game will be going to Versus. I'm not sure how many maps there will be. I believe there will be 3. Good plays by Versus. Now, like, Soch, gotta give it to you, man. Really great ult at the end there. You just did so much of the team there. Really understanding where teams sit. Yeah, here, we're gonna see it here. Really understanding where teams sit, and that, since they didn't have the Reinhardt, their Reinhardt wasn't with the team, would be able to take it out. There comes their own Reinhardt ult, just CCing everyone, making sure they can't get away. Really good teamwork coming out from Versus.